Hello, everybody. This is Philip from Switzerland. Nice to see you.
See you. Hello.
Co Congratulations to the movie. What a fun, thrilling ride with so many surprises. How did you came up with the idea for this film? What was first?
I think what came first, or at least where I remember plugging into the idea, we had the world, we had the 5 lands that are separated from each other that and we talked a lot about what it is we want to tell a story about. And we all felt that it was really important. When you look around, there's so much divisiveness, there's so much use of difference to separate, and that it felt the most important thing to talk about was coming together. So we had these 5 lands around the Dragon River. The dragon was an Asian dragon. We knew it would be a water dragon of auspiciousness and life and harmony. And we had our strong female protagonist. We knew she was a warrior who has to figure out how to save the world. And we started having and developing some of the other characters. So from this kind of seed, over the next 4 years in my case, Adele joined us about 3 years ago, it became this film. We just keep having it, the story, and developing it and developing the relationships and so forth. And that's the film we end up with.
Good, good. So the search for an individual stone that only developed their effect as a whole reminded me a little bit on an Indiana Jones movie, actually. So how hard is it to come up with a completely new idea or a fresh story? I mean, to me, it's very hard, I guess.
You are correct. It is very hard. That we're talking about an entirely fantasy world, that no one's seen before. It wasn't inspired by like a specific mythology, and even the central inspiration from Southeast Asia. It was exciting for me as a Southeast Asian, but I'm also aware that most of the world is not as familiar with that part of the world. So first of all myself included, the filmmakers brought everything that gave us joy into this movie. I grew up with Hong Kong action movies. Being able to see strong female protagonists who are able to lay waste to the bad guys. And we also knew we wanted it to be a reflection of the world and how we were going to pull this fractured world together. We've seen it before in other movies, but how do we do it in a way that felt authentic and resonates with people? So even though it is a fantasy world, the troubles that Raya faces are very much reflected in our real world, as are the solutions. So Raya thinks that, she needs to awaken a dragon and it will take care of all the world's problems. And that's not true. And that's not true for us either, that the only thing that will really help us get through a lot of the issues in the world today is this ability to pull together. And it's an effort that takes repeated attempts and are hurt by the world, that you have to keep reaching out, because it's the only way we're going to make it through together.
Okay. There are many lovely messages in that one. What's your favorite message?
For me, my favorite message is that we literally have to take a step into the unknown every time you trust someone, and you don't know what's going to come back at you, and sometimes it's not what you want, but to keep going because it's worth it. We have a world worth protecting and worth making that much better. So I think to me the main message is just pick yourself up and try again. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your belief in the inherent goodness of us all.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure, go on.
Yeah, and for me, I think, because Raya is so young and so many of the characters are as well, that, even if you are in a broken world, that, the leadership can fall to you, that it is on you to sort of, it is on you to go out and reach out and make things better for all of us.
Unfortunately, my time is up. Thank you so much for your time. All the best for you, and I hope I see you soon. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.